Generation of generator matrix from generator polynomial for systematic cyclic codes. Now we are given generator polynomial in the question, and the type of cyclic codes will be given, that is whether the codes are systematic cyclic codes or whether they are non-systematic cyclic codes. It will be given in the question, and we have to generate the generator matrix using this generator polynomial. So this is the general structure, that how we can generate the generator matrix from any given generator polynomial for systematic cyclic codes. Suppose we are given a n comma k cyclic code. So for n comma k cyclic code, first we will construct the coefficient matrix, that is P. Why we are constructing the coefficient matrix? Because for systematic cyclic code we know that the structure of generator matrix is given by ik/p. We can easily construct ik, that is the identity matrix. The size of the identity matrix will be k cross k. K is the number of message bits and is the number of bits in the code word. So we have to find out coefficient matrix P. How can we find out the coefficient matrix P? Let's see. For first row of coefficient matrix P, we will use the formula divide P to the power n minus 1 by the generator polynomial Gp, and whatever will be the remainder, that remainder will come in polynomial form. That polynomial will be converted into bits form, and then we will get the first row of P. Similarly, if we have to calculate the second row of P, what we will do? See how the formula is changing. Now we will divide P to the power n minus 2 by Gp. Okay, and whatever the remainder will come, that will be in polynomial form, because we are doing the whole division in polynomial form. So the remainder will also come in polynomial form. And for matrix building, we do not need polynomials, we need bits. So the remainder which is coming in polynomial form, it needs to be converted into bits form. Then similarly we can take out the third row of P, fourth row of P. How many rows we will have for coefficient matrix? We know that the size of the coefficient matrix P is k cross n minus k, which means that the coefficient matrix has k rows. Rows means horizontal lines, and the coefficient matrix will have n minus k number of columns. Columns means vertical lines of the matrix. So that means we will have k rows, k horizontal lines. We have to come up to kth row of P. The value of kth row of P will be given by divide P to the power n minus k by Gp, and whatever the remainder will become, then it will be in polynomial form and it will be converted into bits form. So now the coefficient matrix is available to us by using this formula. Next, what we will do, we will construct the generator matrix by using the formula ik/p. Ik we can easily build. It is an identity matrix. Identity matrix is a square matrix. The size of this identity matrix will be k cross k. Suppose if we are given a cyclic code of size 7,4, that means the value of n is 7 and the value of k is 4. So we will build an identity matrix of 4 cross 4 size. Identity matrix, we all know, it is a square matrix which have elements only along its diagonal, and the element is set to identity or 1. So Ik can be easily built. P is the coefficient matrix which we will calculate by using the above steps, and easily we can take out the generator matrix. Now once we have calculated the generator matrix from the generator polynomial, a series of questions can be solved. Like suppose if in the question it is asked that calculate the generator matrix from the generator polynomial, we can easily calculate this using this method we have just seen. Now suppose if in the question it is asked calculate the parity check matrix H, that can also be easily calculated. In the lecture of linear block codes, we saw that H is what? P transpose / I n minus k. We have P available with us, so we can easily take out the transpose of P. I n minus k. We have the value of n with us, we have the value of k with us. We can easily take out the identity matrix of size n minus k cross n minus k. So parity check matrix can also be built up by using the generator matrix. Now once the parity check matrix is available to us, suppose it is asking to take out the syndrome vector. How we will calculate the syndrome vector? These all things we have already seen in linear block codes. The same concept is now being used here. Only we have to take out the generator matrix. Rest all of the process will be as same as discussed in the previous lecture of linear block codes. So we were talking about syndrome, and syndrome S is equals to Y into H transpose. Once H, the parity check matrix, yes, is available to us, we can take out the transpose of that parity check matrix, that is H transpose. What is Y? Y will be any received code word which will be given in the question. That suppose you have received this code word, now calculate the syndrome vector. So syndrome S will be equals to Y into H transpose. So just taking out the generator matrix from the given generator polynomial, a series of further questions can be solved, like calculate the parity check matrix, like calculate the syndrome vector, like decode the received code word. Decoding of the received code word is given by y XOR e. X is equals to y XOR e. So all these things, using the prior knowledge of linear block codes, see the lecture of linear block codes, we can calculate.